After I lost all the videos and all the footage that I used to have thanks to a faulty hard drive, I managed to recover some of them. And because in the past I had people ask me if I can put more episodes into one single video just because they don't like shorter videos, well, here I am with most of the episodes that I used to have in 2018 recycled into one single long video. I hope you'll enjoy.
I had like about 13 hours flying. First flight was a little shorter, the second one longer. A couple of hours waiting between the flights. So I got back to Miami and I was rushing to get to the boat. But when I came back, my neighbor told me that they're visiting some friends, so I had to wait a couple of hours to get to the boat because I didn't have a dinghy to get here. And now I made it. I'm really tired. I'm not gonna film anything right now. I'm just gonna go to sleep, and I'll show you how's the boat and how she survived after Irma tomorrow morning. So time to sleep now. It was a long night. Well, not so long, but I slept a lot because I was really tired. What time is it? It's like 11:15 now. I think I woke up around 9:30. My mom woke me up because they wanted to know if I'm okay and if the boat is fine.
It looks like Irma took this one away. I'm gonna have to make another cover for the little hatch in the cabin. The cabin is not so messy, even though I do have a little mold, and it's my luggage. Sorry for the mess. Everything was thrown away during Irma. A bunch of stuff here in the front from the bimini. I have to reinstall the bimini now and have a little shade and weather protection because I think it's gonna rain a little in the afternoon. And here's the head. Lots of mold in here as well. Very messy. The rust covered my stove here, and you can tell it's been a little messy here with the waves and everything. I still have some soup left from when I left the boat. So right now I have to reinstall the bimini and make some space in the cockpit, so then I can start taking stuff out and start cleaning up and putting things in order, prepare things for washing, and then I need to figure out how's my dinghy, because the dinghy was the most affected one by the hurricane, and I need to fix it up, clean it, and see if I can paddle, because I need to get to shore and figure out where I get some water from so I can finish washing stuff, and I need some bleach to wash the walls. A lot of work to do today, so couldn't find the parts, but I started to find them, and It's time to put everything back together. Bimini is coming out well. I finally finished installing the Bimini. Now I'm gonna take a quick lunch break and get some food, have some water, and then start organizing things and preparing trash and washing a little bit. Gotta wash the cockpit and I have to start cleaning inside. I managed to clean up a little bit in here. Oh, I haven't wiped the mold yet because I realized that I don't have any bleach on board and any fresh water. Nice and clean, well, at least as much as I could at the moment, with the bed ready to go. And if we go to the V-berth, I managed to organize some stuff in here as well. You know, just put my clothes here and the sails all the way in the front and some other things. The load button was on, and because I haven't been on the boat for such a long time, I thought there's something wrong, or I have something in a, you know, like a short circuit or something. Then I realized, wait, this was the button for this outputs. You know, like if you want, you can connect a light and you use this as a switch, and it's just telling you that it's on or not. And I had no clue. I was so scared since last night, and I was checking all the fuses and everything and the switches. I gotta clean up all of this and then figure out the dinghy, because I have nothing to go to shore with and I need water. I need to buy some food and I'm stuck. I don't even have paddles because Irma took them away. My buddy Luciano just invited me for lunch, so I really hope I can make it. I'm gonna give it a try. It's really windy. I don't know how's the current, but it's not too far. I just hope I can get there. I gotta wait for my buddy. falafel. After such a tasty lunch, it was time to return back to the boat and finish the video editing projects that I was way behind with, and also make a list of all the projects that I wanted to do on the boat before sailing away. Luckily, the current today was not so strong, because yesterday or the day before, I can't remember when I was to shore the last time, I think I was like 5 meters behind the boat and I was paddling and paddling, and the current was taking me down in the other side so bad that I just couldn't make it to the boat. It took me like 15 minutes just to get to the boat. Well, like 5 meters in 15 minutes, that's crazy. But today, I made it. The worst this week has been the fact that I had a lot of computer work to do for some projects that I filmed while I was back in Romania, and my clients were waiting for the final material, and the entire week I just spent on the computer just editing and editing and editing and just taking little breaks now and then, pretty much just to go out and buy food or water. I'm exhausted, and the batteries doesn't help as well either. Wait, actually the battery, because I only have one, and I have an 80-watt solar panel that I'm probably gonna have to change and replace with 2 bigger ones, like 2 100 watts and 2 or 3 batteries, so I have a big battery pack that will not go down so quick. So I ran out of power and I'm just about to finish, so I had to start the diesel and charge the batteries this way. So my amazing friend Luciano, the one that lives really close here, where I have the boat anchored now, he's the one who purchased the GoPro for me, because my DSLR was acting like it's gonna break soon and I wanted to have a backup camera. He got the GoPro for me, and today he got me this nice package with a bunch of accessories that I can use for the camera, which are pretty much very cool, and I can't wait to see everything that has in it. So thanks one more time. And also I got the oars locks. Well, actually I only have the rings, and he also ordered the base plate for me, the ones where the rings goes inside, and probably we're gonna receive those on Monday, Tuesday, I don't know. That means I can actually finally fix my dinghy, which right now is full with trash because I cleaned up a little bit and I'm gonna have to take the trash away. I have like 3 bags, huge ones. Yeah, I'm really happy. So now we'll go inside the boat and check all these things. One thing I forgot in the last video, because I was too excited to be back on the boat, was to say a big thank you to my neighbors Elena and Konstantin for taking care of Anastasia while I was away and saving her away from Irma, because they were so inspired to actually move the boat along with their boat from the Miami Yacht Club to South Beach, where we are right now, and that was such an inspired move to do, because nearly all the boats in that place either broke apart or sank during the hurricane, and I can't thank them enough for that. And yeah, they've been very helpful, and if I was stuck somewhere with the dinghy and it was too windy and I couldn't paddle back to the boats, if it was 1 AM and I called them, they would come pick me up always. And I'm actually trying to remember how things are and how the diesel works. Well, actually I know how it works. I'm just trying to figure out the marine diesels, because they have this cooling system that is a little different than the regular diesel, and the exhaust, it's also different. So I'm slowly trying to figure out things and actually have a look at the engine. Now that's the water pump, and I'm gonna have to check the impeller on that one before I leave, but it works absolutely fine for now. That's where the battery is placed, but probably I'm gonna have to replace that one and also move the place, because I'm actually trying to find a different place, because I want to install 3 different batteries, 2 house ones and 1 just for the starting the engine. So this one on the bottom here comes from the fuel tank, which is in that side over there, in one of the cockpit lockers, and it's a small tank. I have another tank in the other cockpit locker, I think it's the original one. It's bigger and it's aluminium, but since the owner that had the boat before me, since he has the boat, he never used it, and apparently even the owner before never used it. So the line comes here, and then the fuel line goes through the engine down to the injection pump. But I just don't like having the diesel. Like, I can feel the difference between the plastic tubing. Here it's easy to push on it, and here it became really strong and hard because of the heat. So I don't like having the diesel running through the engine when I'm just gonna actually move the line and go with the... No, this is the exhaust. I don't like this either. Well, I need to figure out something, but probably I'm gonna have to anyway. I want to move the line from here down to the injection pump, but for sure not on top of the engine, because all the parts are getting heat up. Overall it doesn't look that bad, not bad at all. There is not much light here, but I really want to check the injectors while the engine is running, because I see some diesel around them and I'm wondering if there's any leaking diesel. I don't know how well you get to see this, but basically this is where's the diesel tank that I have, and these pipes are actually the ones coming from the deck, which is the water. That goes outside, and the through hole, and I don't really like it. Anyway, I'm trying to actually check the electrical wiring and see how's everything and where's everything going. The boat is a little messy right now. trying to see some of the things that I would like to fix, replace, or anyway, at least have them in the plans on the list of projects to do. The problem with this boat is that it doesn't have enough storage for food and stuff, you know, while you voyage for longer periods of time. This boat was actually kind of prepared for a liveaboard boat, like in the marina or anchorage, somewhere where you don't move too much. And under the berth there's no storage space at all. I mean, I can store right now, but still it's not enough. There's no compartments, everything it would run around. Even if I put plastic boxes, which right now I can't even put plastic boxes because I need to cut bigger openings, and all the electrical wires are just, it's just like a bunch of wires running underneath from one side to the other one of the boat, and I'm not happy at all. I would like to get the bed a little higher, but that's gonna be a lot of work, and right now I don't have the time for that. I only have like a month left. So this is actually what worries me the most, the standing rigging. And the thing is that I really don't have any money to replace anything right now, so the best I can do is to check everything and do a test sail out on the ocean, and hopefully everything will hold. I mean, she passed through Irma, so she should be strong enough. The mast doesn't look bad, but most of the ropes, they seem very strong, but I'm gonna try to replace as much as I can from them, and maybe if I don't replace them, have some spares. Here I need to fix that as well. It's a lot of things to do in such a short time. The only thing that I have to do here is to remove this bracket for the outboard engine, and also the ladder. I already have a foldable one that I can actually use to get on the boat and off the boat. And here I'm gonna try to install a wind vane when I'm gonna have one, because I checked the prices and the prices are pretty much the same price of my boat, so I don't know how I'm gonna get that, but until then I found a way to improvise, so hopefully that will work at least for a while. Yesterday I managed to rebuild both oars, where one of them was fine, but this one I actually replaced the PVC pipe, and I also put end caps, like a PVC pipe end cap, so the rings that I have right here, they're not coming out. This one I just forced it inside with the heat, and this paddle was originally from aluminium pipe, but you know, very thin, so I cut it somewhere in here, and then in the rest of the pipe, the whole length, it's wood. I managed to find this wood. It's not very strong, but it's strong enough that I put inside. I installed this on the dinghy as well, because they were broken and missing after Irma, because the dinghy sank and it was dragging on the bottom of the ocean. I cleaned up the interior just a little more today, because after nearly 2 weeks of working hard on the computer, I didn't have time to do much cleaning. And more trash in the dinghy that I have to take away probably later on this evening. I was working on the water system, and I thought the pump is broken because it didn't work, and I managed to take the pump off. It's actually just a bilge pump that I have a switch here on the main panel, but I checked the pump and it works. So I tried it with some water, and over here, I don't know if you can see, there was some, oh sorry, it's weekend and the boat is moving like crazy back in the Atlantic, I guess. And the old owner, Konstantin, he put some silicone when he put the cap back on, but unfortunately there was water keep coming out. So I put some epoxy glue, and I'll leave it like that. I know it's not supposed to be like this, because if you have to take it off and fix it, probably that's not a good idea to put glue on. But I guess if it's gonna break, maybe buy a new one. Anyway, at some point I'm still gonna actually redesign the water system, because since the water tank is so small, I'm gonna make a bigger one, and later on at some point where I'll get a chance, I'll do that. And at that point I'm gonna replace the electrical pump with a foot pump, because I want to have two, one for fresh water, the one coming from the tank, and I want to have another one for salt water. The thing is that right now I don't have any of those pumps, and I'm not gonna do it. Plus that I have to redesign the galley part as well, and right now there's no time and no money for that and such things. So I'll just fix what I have right now, and probably later on in time things will change. Now I have to put the pump back and figure out what's wrong with the electrical part, because for sure the wiring that goes to the pump, there's some misconnection somewhere in between. It used to work, so I'm guessing there's a connection somewhere between the wiring that either got loose or corroded, so I gotta look into that and see what's going on. And I needed a good wire that I can actually trust, and this one I know that is good. I use that one, that I'm gonna pass it through the bilge where the old water pump wire was, and I'm gonna use this one to bring the power all the way here in the front of the electrical panel. Since that is a temporary thing, then I'll just leave it like this for now and make it work. So right now I'm gonna reinstall the pump and pass all the wiring through the bilge in the front, but I have to be a little bit careful so I don't bother the epoxy glue that I just put on the pump. I really don't like this. I think I'm gonna have to replace this one. It looks absolutely horrible, even though it's just for washing dishes, but you never know, I might want to drink some water if I ever run out of water and I have some in the tank. So I'll leave this one for now, and probably I'm gonna go to a store on Monday and try to buy some new tube. So right now I have to pass all the wires through the bilge here. Let's see. These are not bad. I think in here it used to be another bilge pump before. So let me remove this. Things always get complicated. So basically I bring the wire from like under the bilge. It comes off from here somewhere, and then the plus goes here, and it goes after that to the fuses panel, and then the minus goes here through to this switch, and then from the switch is this wire that comes back to the minus of the battery. That's how it was made until now. I'm gonna change that later on because this is not my style. Let's see now after I finish putting all the wiring back if everything's fine, and let's see if we have water. I just put some water in the water tank, so time to test it out. Oh yes, and that's a success. And even better, I just remember that I also have a shower. So now I can actually rinse myself with fresh water from the tank. Oh yeah. Between both projects, I got to hang out with my ex-roommate from the times I used to work on cruise ship, because he came to visit me and stayed aboard Anastasia for a couple of days. Since I finished in the weekend working on the water tank project and water pump and everything, and all that is done and it's working, I still didn't get to replace the hoses that are going to the sink, which seem really dirty and old. Probably today I'm gonna go and have a look at the store to see if I can find any, but those are easy to replace. It's an easy job, so well, everything seems easy on a boat, but it's not really like that. We all know it. At least as an idea, it doesn't look like such a big deal, so that would be an easy thing to fix. Right now I need to figure out if I can find some materials to fix the little hatch that I have on top of the cabin, because it keeps leaking every time it's raining. I covered it with a piece of plastic, but I'm gonna actually start emptying the V-berth and moving all the stuff in here, and probably until I finish that place I'm just gonna store everything in this side. So that's it, ready to start working on the V-berth. I'm gonna keep the, how do you call those, the mattresses inside, because I was saying it's already started raining, and I don't want them to get wet in the cockpit, even though I have the sides on, the covers, but if the rain comes from the other side they will get wet. So I'm gonna have to, actually, since it's raining, I still have some fresh water, so I'm going to wash the walls with fresh water, and I have some Lander Tick, thanks to my buddy Clayton. By the way, Wednesday we're gonna go sailing, so next Thursday, that was a spoiler alert, we're gonna go sailing with his boat, not with mine. But thanks to my buddy Clayton, he told me not to use bleach actually when I'm washing out the mold, because that's what I used to use before in the water, and I'm using vinegar, and it works amazing. I can't believe it. It stinks a little bit, I can't lie, but then I rinse again, and then the air is really nice and fresh. So yeah, that's mold remover. First things, washing. Gotta get rid of all the mold from the walls and the ceiling.
Subway. Today I didn't get to eat yet. Wow, and it's like nearly 9 p.m. I got some... I have no idea how you call this in English. How do you call this? Made in China. Well, scratching paper, I don't know how you call it. I have no idea. I got myself some rechargeable batteries for the light because I keep buying batteries and it's like I'm going twice to buy batteries, and by those money I'm actually buying rechargeable ones, and in the daytime when it's sun I can charge them and they last for like nearly a week. So that was a good thing to do. Got myself a brush to scratch some rust and whatever I need, some thinner and some paint for wood, and it's not really meant for fiberglass, so I think I'm just gonna keep it for wood, but I'll try to paint a little part because apparently it says it's good for plastic, so if it's good for plastic it should do for fiberglass as well, and it's for exterior. Since I use it inside, it should be fine. Some tape. What else I have in here? Oh, a thingy to scratch the old paint, and a brush. That's it. That means tomorrow it's gonna start early, it's gonna finish late. I have a lot of work to do and I need to get rid of this paper. I don't like paper on the boat, but it'll be fine until tomorrow. Yes, and now it's time to enjoy that nice sandwich because I'm hungry like a wolf.
I don't know you, but I had enough boat project, so I'm gonna leave it for the next week, and right now I'm just gonna go out sailing with my buddy Clayton. Here we are. I'm aboard Flashback, and my buddy Clayton went to get his wife Irina and their friend Brittany. Good morning, Miami, and good morning to me as well. I woke up a little late today because last night I worked until late trying to finish working on the V-Bird, but I set up my alarm because I wanted to make sure that I'm gonna call my mom and my sister, since back in Romania we're celebrating Mother's Day. I also decided that I should shave to look a little decent, because me and my buddy Luciano were planning to take you out on a bicycle ride around South Beach. But I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut and let you enjoy the ride. And I hope you like it. For the evening, we had different plans, since Nora, Luciano's friend from La Lupita, Miami, asked him if he can shoot a promo video for them, so I decided to hang out and shoot some behind the scenes stuff. I had the strangest wake-up call since I lived on a boat, having a plane pilot asking me if I can take somebody in the dinghy and take them to shore. But I was happy to help because I was on my way to shore anyway, waiting for my friends Clayton and Irina, since they wanted to come over and have a barbecue aboard Anastasia. Unfortunately, we didn't get to hang out as much as we wished because they had to get back to shore and get ready to work. So I gave them a dinghy ride back to shore, and I returned back to the boat at the perfect timing because the rain started soon after that. The rain and the strong wind were a little bit annoying because one of the sailboats anchored nearby got loose from the anchor and it came very close to my boat, and I was desperate to find the owner and let him know that he should come over and take care of the boat. After the boat issue was fixed, I got to get back to shore and hang out with my friend Daniel from Around the World Media,
who came to Miami to shoot some stock footage. And because we just knew each other from Facebook, we decided to meet face to face and hang out for a little bit.
I didn't want to get you all bored, and in the meantime I also started scratching up all the paint on the walls and cleaning up and finishing up the fiberglass for painting, and also the wood that I found in there that looks really nice. And I actually took a little paint off to check if the wood is in a good condition, and since I realized that it looks really nice, I thought I should just keep it varnished, so I scrubbed all the paint over that one as well. Anyway, from next week, unfortunately, I'm not gonna have so much fun in the next episodes, and it's gonna be a lot of hard work, and I have about a month to work hard and get the boat ready. We'll see what happens after that, but I really want to be prepared and replace all the lines outside, and I want to see how I can actually get some safety equipment, because I need to buy the flares, I need to check the life jackets, I need a life ring, and you know, all that sort of stuff that the Coast Guard is requiring for us to have it on board. So I want to start getting the boat ready to leave. My friend Clayton, when we're gonna have some time, he's gonna come over with his diving equipment, and we're gonna clean the bottom properly and inspect everything on the bottom. We're also gonna install new zincs on the propeller, and probably he's gonna bring 2 big wrenches, and we also gonna check the I forgot how you call that again, that thing on the shaft, the shaft seal. We're gonna check that as well, clean it up a little bit and make sure it doesn't leak so much anymore. So it's gonna be all fine, and the boat will be good and ready to go. If you like the videos, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to give me a thumbs up on the video. Hopefully YouTube will push them on a little bit, and I can get some more views, because more views, it means more support for me from YouTube as well, which it means a lot. And yeah, I'm wishing you all a very happy weekend, and I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, ciao ciao.